Hello and welcome back! Today we will talk about 3 of the dive sites you can find in Hawaii. On the island Oahu. Oahu is just the 3rd biggest island. Still, it has most of the tourists and the people. Today we will show you 3 of the dives that you can do if you are on the island Oahu. First out, we have a wreck dive called Yo-257. And during that dive, you will also see a glimpse of San Pedro, also a wreck. And this is how the dive site look like. First we have the Yo-257 in the middle, it's the big one. And then we have San Pedro, that is the smaller ship. And then we also have the Atlantis submarine, which is an underwater boat that you can buy if you don't want to dive but still want to see the wrecks. Dive number 2, the Sea Tiger. And that is also a wreck. Dive number 3, Kewalo pipe. This is our 3 dives. And everything starts with waking up. Go and get your diving gear and head to the boat. And then you check your gear so everything is working perfect. You listen to a brief and just relax on the boat. And then it's time for your new experience. If you hear the tapping sound in the background, it's usually because somebody wants your attention or wants you to look at something pretty special. What you see here is a group of 5 spotted eagle rays. They can become pretty big, with a width of 3 meters and a length of 5. And we got very lucky to see this group in the beginning of our dive. The first wreck we got to see was the Yo-257. And that is a wreck that got built in 1940s and it saw action in the World War II. The wreck Yo-257 is a deep dive, which means that it is 30 meters down, which is approximately 100 feet down. But other than the main attraction, the wreck, you can see a lot of corals, fish, and also some marine life. But what you see is different from day-to-day basis. One of the main things is the visibility. How far can you see? The visibility this day was pretty good, which meant that we could dive to another wreck just on the side of this one. And that one is called San Pedro. After that, we got a little break, switched tanks, and got ready for dive number 2, the Sea Tiger. The Sea Tiger is a very intact 50-meter wreck, which also makes it possible to go through the cargo holds and up through the next one. We also got to see a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. Can you see it? Well, there it is. This is also a reason why you shouldn't step on corals or reefs. You never know what's hidden down under. We also got to see a turtle, a black-tipped reef shark, fish, and a banded coral shrimp. And one more beautiful turtle. And then it was time to head back up on the boat to eat some lunch. But first we had to do our safety stop for 3 minutes. And since we had a lot of air left in our tanks, we could stay under the surface and play a little bit more. And then it was lunch before our last dive today.
Yeah, it's right.
Dive number 3. Kewalo pipe. This was a dive on the side of the pipeline, which didn't seem too impressive since we already saw 2 wrecks today. But of course we saw different kind of fish. And this puffer fish. And even a turtle. And we got to see the end of the pipeline before we headed back to the boat. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe.